Good evening, board and administration members, principal all, faculty, friends, family, and especially to the Rock Hill High School graduating class of 2012. Thank you all for joining us on this incredibly joyous occasion. I'd like to dedicate this speech to my good family friends, the Byers, Joy, Brad, and Jessica, in memory of their son and brother and my friend Caleb. Before I started writing this speech, I had no idea what I was going to say or the order in which to put it. I felt like there was so much to be said, and knowing how much I like to ramble, as you can probably already tell, that's not necessarily a good thing. So I tried to pinpoint key ideas and focus on those, the ideas that I believe are the most important for my graduating class to hear. First, I think it's important for all of us to remember the journey that has brought us this far. From the first day of 9th grade, when we were all awkward and scared of getting lost around the school, making sure our school IDs were on, trying to figure out who our friends would be over the next 4 years, until now, the day we end this chapter of our lives and move on to the next. It's crazy to think how much we've all changed, how much we've all grown. I never knew I would develop such amazing friendships and create lasting connections with teachers and administration. I encourage you all to retain these memories that you've made over the last 4 years. Whether it be at the football or the volleyball games all painted up, yelling out obnoxious chants, or singing with your friends in the limo on the way to prom, or even making a good grade on a test that you thought you'd failed, because I'm sure we've all experienced that incredible feeling of relief. Whatever those memories may be, always keep them in the back of your mind. I'll never forget the conversations I had with my lunch group, or the flash mob that my Spanish class did, or watching a surprisingly entertaining Donkey Kong documentary in Mr. Ashley's class. I think it's these memories that pull us through hard times. I believe God gave us memory so that we might have roses in the winter. It's a way of holding on to the things that you love, the things that you are, and the things that you never want to lose. So I'd like to encourage my fellow graduates to take the mistakes they've made and learn from them, but also take the lifelong memories and cherish them. We've completed one chapter and are moving on to the next, but always remember that no book is complete without all of its chapters. These past 4 years have shaped us into the people that we are today and have prepared us for what's to come. Secondly, I want you to be sure and acknowledge just what you've accomplished. You are all sitting in here today because you've made it this far, because you've earned it. No matter what anyone tells you, know that you did this. Sure, we may have stumbled along the way, but who doesn't? As Frank Howard Clark said, if you can find a path with no obstacles, it probably doesn't lead anywhere. Some of us failed tests and quizzes and had to overcome that little devil on our shoulder telling us that we couldn't do it. But guess what? You did it. Some of us were pushed to our limits in games, forcing us to put mind over matter in order to score that game-winning touchdown or make that pivotal save. But guess what? You won. Some of us went through heartbreak, but you were strong enough to mend it. Some of us had to experience great loss, but you persevered. All of us have a story that encapsulates these past 4 years, a story of our good times, our bad times, and everything in between. But we all sit here today anticipating a common goal, to walk across this stage and receive our diplomas. As my favorite soccer player, Mia Hamm, once said, I am building a fire, and every day I train, I add more fuel. At just the right moment, I light the match. You've built your fire, and today you're lighting that match. You finally get your chance to show everyone what you've worked so hard for. I think it's important to acknowledge the milestone all of us have reached and understand that we all deserve to be very proud of ourselves. Now, of course, we all had a little help along the way. I want to thank the teachers. We will forever be grateful for your support, your tolerance, and of course your guidance. Next, the parents and guardians. Thank you for always being here, no matter what. You've played such a significant role in shaping us into the young adults that we are today, and without your unconditional love and encouragement, we wouldn't be sitting here in front of you, making you proud. To my mom and dad, I can't express in words the appreciation that I have for you, but I do want to say this. Because of you, because of your love, your support, your teaching, your tolerance during my most annoying teenage girl antics, your ability to listen, to comfort, it's because of those things that I'm here speaking right now. And of course, I can't forget my brother, Josh, who, according to him, taught me everything I know. So thank you to my family. From the bottom of my heart, I love you all so much. Finally, I'd like to thank God. It is through His will that we're all graduating today. He is the provider of our strength, and I, for one, would not be up here if He had not reminded me time and time again that no matter what, He would be there to help me, to light my way during the darkest storms. So thank you, God, for never leaving and loving us like no other can. Lastly, I want to give all of my fellow graduates a challenge for the future. You've made it this far, so now what? Whether you're going into the military, the workforce, or college, you have a long journey ahead of you. Some of you know exactly what you want, others not so much. Either way, I challenge you in whatever you choose to pursue to make the best of it. I know that sounds pretty cliche, but hey, it wouldn't be if it wasn't such an important message. We are the future, and I hope you all strive to make your posterity proud. Don't be afraid to take risks. I, for one, have never seen a roller coaster without any hills or loops, and that's what makes them the most fun. Those are what make life worth living. Spoken word poet Sarah Kay said, "There's nothing more beautiful than the way the ocean refuses to stop kissing the shoreline, no matter how many times it's sent away." Your heart may get broken, but don't be afraid to fall in love. You may fail, but don't be afraid to try and try and try again. I challenge you to never give up. You've made it this far, now it's up to you to decide what to do with it. Who do you want to be, and how will you get there? Find the answer to these questions and do everything you can to make them your reality. I know you can do it. Your teachers, your family, all know you can do it. And after receiving your diploma today, you best believe that your accomplishments will not end there. So take these victories, be proud of them, cherish them, but do not settle for them. Don't stop, and we will create a world in which our generations to come will be proud of. We're already here, so let's keep going. So to the Rock Hill High School graduating class of 2012, I say congratulations. We made it, we did it, and we will keep doing it. Thank you.